Mole.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Because coming to you live from the beautiful on-air media studios in Dallas, Texas, this is Out Fiesta. Woo! Episode 154.
Woo!
Damn.
Morgan the Pilot. I am your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for our amazing cast, JuliAnna Briscoe,
Yay!
Robb Hudspeth,
Yay!
and Kristin Keith.
Yay!
Before we go any further, what was the last movie you saw in a theater? What was the last movie you saw in a theater? I'll start with Robb.
That would be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's a good one.
The
That is
Quentin
a good one.
Tarantino epic.
I saw that as well.
It was
What
great.
about-
I loved it.
It was.
it an
I agree.
eyesore?
It was awesome. Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
What about you, Kristin?
Gosh, it's been so long since I've gotten to go to the theater.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
it's okay. What about you, Jules?
I think it was Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse.
Ooh, that's a good one too. That's a
I
good one.
think.
We saw a bunch of movies recently, but the most recent one was the Peanut Butter Falcon, which was good stuff.
Peanut Butter Falcon?
Peanut Butter Falcon. It's very good.
I guess Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh,
Might have
that's a
been.
good one too. Okay,
Might have been it.
cool. What about you,
Thank you.
Jason?
I don't really get out much. The last one I saw was Avengers Endgame.
Ooh,
That was the
nice.
last one I went and saw.
Cool. Far out. Let's Fiesta.
Okay, he's Curtis Cuthbert, the head of the house.
Co-head.
Co-head of the house. Did you really need to correct me about that, on the air?
She's Marjorie Cuthbert, co-head of the house.
Okay, glad we got that cleared up. The whole co-head thing, just real important.
Hey, back to one, people.
Okay, he's Curtis Cuthbert, the co-head of the house.
He's Buck.
That's my line.
Back to
We're not going to go back to one, dude. She's Molly Cuthbert, the teenage daughter.
He's Buck, a Casanova mechanic who lives in the Cuthberts Highland Park remodeled crawl space.
The Cuthberts are the family who have everything.
Including a chandelier made from the index fingers of the Marx Brothers.
Yes. The Cuthberts household has everything except for a pet.
And a store nearby that has a wheat bread they really like.
Okay, she's Morgan the Walrus, and she's always lovable.
She's Morgan the Walrus, and she's always mischievous.
She's Morgan the Walrus, and she's easily recognized by her prominent tusks, whiskers, and bulk.
She's Morgan the Walrus, living on sea lice, looking for bivalve mollusks to eat.
Who's your favorite walrus?
Morgan!
Yeah, the walrus.
We were done.
Yeah.
Oh, well, God, back off, man. God.
This is such a Highland Park thing to do, Molly. Shooting novelty cannons indoors.
I know, Mom. It's a very old, money, weird, gnarled skeletons in the closet thing to do.
We live in a large enough two-story house to be able to do this.
And since climate change has accelerated, we have an abundance of fish falling from the sky.
Climate change is fake, dear.
Sorry, Mom. I forgot that the fish falling from the sky were fake.
Oh, well, is Buck around?
Oh, the super cool guy who gets all the women and who rents our crawl space?
Oh, he's more than just a super cool guy who gets all the women. You would be very surprised about some. He's more than the guy who rents our crawl space and gets he's part of our family, dear.
Well, he said something about going down to the large water mammal pound.
I'm not sure I like the sound of that. he would really enjoy what we're about to do.
Well, he loves firing any kind of cannon in the house.
Oh, his loss. And toss me one of those fish. I want to load it into my T-shirt cannon.
Well, it's a fish cannon now. Yeah.
Blam!
Oh,
dear.
Wait, Mom, you hit Grandma Jean's urn.
Oh, well, she's rotting in hell anyway.
Well, can I shoot one too?
Of course, dear. We have time for you to shoot up to 15.
Well, why just 15?
Your father will be home soon, and you know he hates splatterfish all over his shit.
Well, I think I can come. I think I can hear him coming up the driveway now.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
Hello, Curtis. Welcome home. Shall I fetch your whiskey and welding equipment?
Oh, not just yet, Marjorie.
If you're not going to be using that whiskey,
Hey, is that splattered fish on the ceiling fan?
Remind us again, what were you doing on your trip today?
Are you trying to distract me from the splattered fish on the fan?
I am insulted. We, your wife and daughter, are just interested in your life. I'm very fascinated by your stupid convention.
was that a yes or a no on the whiskey?
I'm flattered by that you two are so interested. That's a no on the whiskey, Molly.
Shucks, Daddy, you never let me drink alcohol underage.
Tell us about your trip.
Well, I was miniaturized.
Is that painful?
Yeah, almost as painful as whiskey withdrawal, baby.
Yikes.
Keep going, Curtis.
I was miniaturized so that I could clean porta potties for Burning Man. Holy crap! What the hell is that in the backyard?
Well, it's not me drinking whiskey, jerks. Jeez.
Holy fluck, Marjorie! Molly, get out here!
What is it, Curtis?
What is it, Daddy?
There's a sea lion in our above-ground pool. Having an above-ground pool in Highland Park is risky enough.
I think that's a walrus, Curtis.
Oh, what's the difference?
Walruses are more closely related to sea lions than seals.
That doesn't help.
But they have physical characteristics of both.
They have large front flippers and can rotate their rear flippers underneath their bodies.
And they can walk very well on land using all four flippers like a sea lion.
Again, the similarities between the two aren't helping.
Walruses do not have external ears flaps like a walrus, and the walrus is bald, dear.
Finally, turn me on, dead man. You two frighten me. How the fluck do you know that?
Walrus facts are my jam, darling.
Yo, Mr. Curtis. I see you've met Morgan the walrus.
There's a walrus in my Highland Park backyard above ground pool. Now I've seen everything.
Oh, she's adorable, Curtis. All 2,200 pounds of her.
You sure know a lot of walrus facts.
Read a fucking book occasionally, Curtis.
Can we keep her, Daddy?
Buck, we're more than happy to let you rent our crawl space.
Yeah, for which I am eternally grateful.
And allow you to use our above ground pool if you shower first, wipe your feet, no masturbation.
Hey, I'm clear on the rules, Mr. Curtis.
But this is going too far. What made you get a walrus?
I'm sure there's a very logical explanation, Curtis.
Here, Buck, out, Daddy.
Yeah, I mean, I got Morgan to protect me from girls.
Has there ever been a worse reason?
You're on your own, dude.
To protect yourself from girls, wouldn't an attack dog or mace or an uglier face, body, and personality work just as well?
Yeah, well, I thought about the uglier face, body, and personality thing. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, well, gosh, if I was uglier, what woman is going to try to get busy in the crawl space with me?
Would you please at least throw away the used condoms from your crawl space encounters?
Nope. So, what if a yucky twat staggers back to the crawl space with me, Mr. Curtis?
I'll thank you not to use that kind of language in front of my daughter.
Daddy, everybody says yucky.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Curtis. I'm thinking of using Morgan as a bodyguard to keep chicks and cats I don't dig out of my crawl space. An enormous, foul-smelling, tusked walrus, standing guard.
How much of you is STD and how much of you is Buck?
I'll need to crunch the numbers.
That makes total sense. Walrus bodyguard for his Highland Park crawl space rental.
Case closed. We're keeping the walrus.
I'll alert the media.
Post on Instagram?
Oh, yes.
Hey, before you push that share link on IG,
Yes, I was almost about to press
I did
next,
not
so-
say we're keeping the walrus.
Yes, you just did. Just then.
No, the words before it, I did not say cancel out the we're keeping the walrus.
Is English your first language, Daddy?
Build a wall.
Okay, yeah, let me stop you right there, Mr. Curtis.
Buck, I've told you 100 times you don't have to put a Mr. in front of a first name. My last name is Cuthbert. You could even call me Mr. C.
Okay, well, how about I call you Shitstain?
Mr. Curtis is fine.
Can I call Daddy Shitstain, Mom?
Only when you're really angry, Molly.
Well, is pregnant the same as very angry, Mom?
Okay, a lot happened there. I need to reset.
Cool.
Mr. Curtis is fine.
All right, well, Mr. Curtis, give me one chance to convince you that we should keep Morgan.
You don't.
There comes a time when every man who lives in a Highland Park crawl space
You don't really.
wants to give up the new girl in the crawl space every night routine.
You don't really need one chance to.
and just settle down with just with a handful of twins and triplets. I mean, come on, man, I'm not as young as I used to be.
Oh, yes, you are. You're exactly as young as you used to be.
Having that walrus as my lady that lets people into the velvet rope.
You don't really need one chance to convince me. Welcome to the family, Morgan.
All right, well, good next morning. Hey, you on your way to work, Mr. Curtis?
I sure am, Buck. I sure am.
I don't have a follow-up.
Good, they're gone.
Is that Buck's walrus in the above ground pool?
I think it's a sea lion.
How can you tell the difference?
Walruses do not have external ear flaps.
Mr. Cuthbert is gone. We can steal his wood and build a Trojan horse with it.
A giant wooden hollowed out horse?
That's right. We hide in it, and then the people we give it to will think it's a gift.
Giant wooden horses are an appropriate gift for every occasion.
And we'll jump out and vanquish our enemies.
God, that seems like a lot of work.
But it's so worth it.
Well, who are we giving it to?
Eddie Van Halen. Where did Morgan go?
Maybe she's playing hide and seek.
Dude, she's over 2,000 pounds. It's kind of hard to fight her.
Well, whoever she's playing hide and seek with, maybe whoever she's playing hide and seek with is in space.
The gate is open, Trudy.
Oh no! We let out Buck's walrus, Morgan.
God, he's gonna kill us.
Nuh-uh. I'm blaming it all on you. Morgan!
Hey, welcome back, Buck.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Curtis. And have you had a good day miniaturized in public toilets?
I did. Thank you. Heading to the crawl space?
Hey, well, right after I talked to Morgan. Hey, would you like to come along?
Well, I'd like to plow my wife instead.
Oh, well, make sure that old Mrs. C has the big O.
I think we both know whose orgasm I'm most concerned about.
Something's wrong.
I discuss sex and orgasms too freely with our crawl space guest.
I mean, that's definitely, a thing, but that's not it.
I'd like to help you figure it out, but Marjorie only lets me have sex with her 7 times a day.
Oh, yeah, I know. I watch from the crawl space.
Later.
Yeah, something is amiss.
Marjorie, Daddy's home.
Morgan must be underwater because I can't see her. I'll just walk a little closer.
Morgan!
Oh, hey. Hello, ladies. I find it unusual that you were calling for Morgan when she's right there in the above-ground pool. Hey, wait a minute.
About that, Buck?
Hey, she's gone! Hey, my walrus is gone!
Hypothetically, what would you do to someone if you found out they left the gate open?
Okay, well, Trudy, people make mistakes.
That's good to hear.
But certain mistakes are unforgivable.
Oh?
And they drive me into a violent fury.
How does this violent fury manifest itself?
Right, what would you do to, the woman?
Or man?
Yeah, or man who, left the gate open.
Well, let's see. I'd probably start by feasting on their organs while they were still alive.
That sounds painful.
Not as painful as pounding their faces with my fist until there was almost nothing left.
So, like, you would eat their organs, but leave them barely alive, just enough to them, like, to at least feel, like, the impact of, like, a facial, like, pummeling?
And if they were still alive after that?
Morgan was stolen.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We saw many suspicious people in and around the Cuthberts' backyard and, like, ogling the above-ground pool, so...
Yeah, it was probably one of those suspicious oglers that stole Morgan.
I guess that leaves me no choice.
Dave and Buster's.
Assume that Morgan has made it to a walrus farm in the country where she can play with other walruses.
No, I'm going to the police station to report my stolen walrus.
That is a great idea.
We're not suspects.
No, and we have, like, great alibis. Not that we would need them.
Okay, so do you two want to come with me down to the police station?
Like, oh my God, we would love to, but instead I think we'll be shopping for clothing that protects our organs from being feasted upon.
And something to protect our faces from pummeling. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Suit yourselves, you nutty millennials. Hey, police station, here I come.
This is the precinct. No, this is some bullshit walrus show called Morgan.
Yeah, the precinct kicks way more ass than this. High five.
High five. This is the police station. I'm Officer Porter, the desk sergeant and resident sketch artist.
Yeah, well, that's very convenient.
Well, this is Highland Park. As you know, the motto on the back of our police cars is a higher level of service.
Okay, that part's true. It really says a higher level of service on the back of Highland Park police cars.
How may I provide you a higher level of service?
Well, man, my walrus is missing.
If you could describe her, I can sketch her.
Oh, this really is a higher level of service. Okay. Well, Morgan is easily recognized by her sheer size and her magnificent tusks.
Okay, size, magnificent tusks, got it.
And she looks like a keystone species in Arctic marine ecosystems.
Oh, okay, so, something like this?
Okay, well, that's William Howard Taft, the United States fattest president.
Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. All right. Something like this?
Hey, yeah, that's it. But wait. What's that in the background?
It's Patty leaving the gate open.
Wait, Patty left the gate open?
Wait, hold on. One more thing I want to add to the sketch. All right, there we go.
What, Patty and Trudy left the gate open? And Trudy was going to blame Patty?
My sketches are 99% accurate.
Really?
It's a higher level of service.
Okay, would you mind plugging your ears while I speak my next thoughts aloud?
Oh, yes, my fingers are noise-canceling headphones. Inserting fingers in ears.
Okay. Trudy and Patty left the gate open. I need to have a little chat with them. It's going to get ugly and dark. All right, Officer Porter, I'm done.
Will there be anything else?
No. You've been a great help.
If you respond to our survey, you'll get a lighter sentence on your next Highland Park crime.
Oh, wow. Since I'm white?
Yes, sirree, Bob.
Well, I'll give you high marks on the service. Man, I never noticed how much Morgan looks just like William Howard Taft in a cartoon wig.
Hi, Patty. Hi, Trudy. What brings you to my backyard?
We're worried about Morgan.
And riddled with guilt.
Trudy, don't blurt out anything that would incriminate us.
I have a tendency to blurt.
Blurt? No, you should.
You're not Yoda.
I never said like I was Yoda.
You're not.
Girls, I don't care why you're here unless it has something to do with Daniel Day-Lewis. No? All right. Well, me and the missus just had another marathon around the world in 80 days.
Well, that's beyond inappropriate, Mr. C.
Apologies. Working on that. Different generation. Curtis needs a drinky.
Oh no. Here he comes. I think he has like his pummeling gloves on.
Buck?
Do you know anybody else who has face pummeling gloves?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh my God, do you know him too?
Well, his girlfriend goes to my chiropractor. Mr. C should have stuck around because he's a big fan.
Yeah. Hello, Trudy. Hello, Patty.
Are you back from the police station?
I am.
Was there a higher level of service?
There was.
Did they find the thief who stole Morgan?
Because that's definitely what it was. A walrus theft happens all the time in HB.
Yeah, nobody left the gate open.
No, nobody. Morgan was definitely stolen.
Okay, it just so happened that the desk sergeant was also a sketch artist.
He was?
Yeah, and he made this sketch for me. Right there. Which tells me everything I need to know about who is responsible for Morgan's disappearance.
It does?
Now, before I show you the sketch, is there anything you two want to tell me?
One time I had a nosebleed on a whisker basket in Pier 1 and I stole some toilet paper. I also killed a pimp once.
My grandfather was allergic to watermelons. If he ate them, he assassinated Kaiser Wilhelm. He only ate them once, but it was bad.
Okay. Is there anything you want to tell me that might help me find my beloved walrus?
Did you just look at my spleen? Like where my spleen is and like lick your lips and ew.
We're so sorry, Buck.
Yeah, we mainly Trudy did the,
Bitch!
It's true. We left the gate open and we left the gate open, both of us.
And Morgan got out.
Yeah, we're so sorry. Please don't eat me.
Would you take this Trojan horse as an apology?
Let's see. Will you two be hiding inside the Trojan horse to vanquish me under the cover of nightfall?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought we were done with the Trojan horse thread.
Script was a little short, so we had to.
I cannot accept your apology, horse. I want my walrus back.
Maybe if I run as fast as I can reverse the Earth's rotation and then turn back time before we left the gate open.
Yeah, maybe Patty can run as fast as she can and reverse the Earth's rotation and turn back time before we left the gate open.
Yeah.
I was really hoping it wouldn't come to this.
This is a pretty hospital, Patty.
Oh my God! It sure is, Trudy. Ow! How are your organs?
Oh, my organs. Well, many of them have bites taken out. How's your face?
Oh, it's very badly pummeled. Ugh.
Yeah, when Buck realized that we left the gate open, he organized a neighborhood search party to find her.
And he sent us to Whole Foods to pick up a few things.
This is where it gets a little hazy. The last thing I remember is trying to check out 20 items in the express lane.
Oh my God! Those iron deficient vegans can be super scrappy.
Oh, they really can.
Oh my God! I just hope that Buck found his beloved walrus.
Well, we were in a coma for 90 days.
If he hasn't, he'll probably just get another one. I'm pushing my morphine button.
Me too.
Hey, why? Who is that in the backyard?
She certainly is a sight for sore eyes and sore lady parts from all the sex. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to say things like that.
Buck, climb out of the crawl space you're renting. It's an emergency.
Hey, Morgan's back. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, I missed you so much. Cuthbert family, since you're letting me keep my pet, I would like to train her to do a special trick for you. Is there anything that you would like to see her do?
Can you train her to kill?
Like a ninja, so that there's nothing that connects the murders back to us.
I have a list in my phone of 25 people I want dead tomorrow.
Okay, well, even if there are survivors, who is going to believe that they were almost killed by a walrus in Highland Park?
I guess it's time for me to eat crow, Buck.
What, you mean apologize for not wanting me to get Morgan in the first place?
No, literally eat crow. I'm on this raptor paleo thing. Have to eat wild bird every 2 hours.
So, how long until Morgan is a killing machine?
By Thanksgiving.
Oh, look at her. She's so smart. She's pointing to the Columbus Day on my phone.
Morgan,
You crazy walrus! And this has been Out Fiesta episode 154. Morgan the pilot. I've been your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for our amazing cast, JuliAnna Briscoe, Kristin Keith, and Robb Hudspeth. Hey, anybody got anything they would like to plug real quick?
I'm too busy being eaten by mice.
Her boobs are pixelated.
It's a symbiote that you're not sharing with us. We all know.
It's so Star Trekky.
Way to bogart the symbiote.
Tomorrow is
God.
Totally. I got an alien all to myself that y'all can't have.
It just wants me.
Everybody just wants you. She's sexy.
I'm so delicious.
That's right.
I was just letting that go.
I ain't just
Later.